so many testimonials of parents sharing with us, what this program has meant to them. We even had parents that were part of our virtual program that reached out to us with letters and sent letters to us about how important this program was for their family. As well, we have testimonials from, of course, the teachers and the volunteers in the program. But there was one instance that occurred closer to the beginning of our program, and it was a little girl was in the program, and she had started the program with her hair in braids. And so she had her hair in braids for maybe the first 2 weeks, and then on the Monday of that third week, she came and her hair was natural. Her hair was just out in its natural, beautiful form. And the mother said to me, when we were driving over, she was so worried and concerned that people were gonna make fun of her or ask her questions about her hair because she left with braids down to her shoulders, and now on Monday coming with hair down to her, her neck, and it's natural and the texture is different. And so her daughter was worrying about this in the car driving to the program. And the mom said to me, she's like, but I leaned over and I said to her, but your school's black. and I had to sort of, laugh at that because that's exactly what it was. And she said, after she said that, both her and her daughter chuckled because they recognized that that initial fear of confrontation that her daughter had was the usual. That was the norm. And we see that with our black girls. We see it with our black boys, but predominantly when it comes to our hair and our texture of our hair, black girls go into schools and they're, can I touch your hair? Oh, you had braids on Friday. What happened to your hair? Why is your hair blue? Why is your hair that? And all of these questions as if our hair is, the be all and end all of black woman identity. And so the fact that the mom said to her, your school is black, made her shoulders sort of relax. And when she came into school that morning, I was there with some teachers at the front door. And the first thing we said to her was, your hair looks beautiful. That's not something that's a given for our children. And so the ease of being yourself, right? The ease of walking in your truth, the ease of walking in your identity should be something that's afforded to all children all the time. And so what the program was able to do was to make our students come into the school feeling like the burden wasn't there. The burden of all those other isms wasn't there. And they could just focus on learning, being children, having fun at school, enjoying the experience.
My name is Afia Tachianen, and I had 2 out of my 3 children in the READI program.
Tell me what you think makes the READI program different from other programs with a similar sort of content.
Okay, so math is math, science is science, but I think where the READI program is different is that you're using figures that look like the children to teach them things, right? So history lessons, right? Things that happen that's being omitted from our regular schooling programs and curriculums, things that have shaped the world and are the reasons why things are just the way they are now. The READI program gives a bigger scope. The children are able to learn more about themselves because they don't see themselves. So black people don't exist in the Western Hemisphere prior to slavery. We are nothing but slaves, and they don't know the richness of their culture. And so the READI program provides that. And when you see that, you're empowered. You want to learn more. We've created this, we've done this. I can do this. I can be innovative, or I can invent. So I think that the READI program is separate from our regular schooling, and it's very much needed, right? And hopefully my hope is that one day we will be able to bridge this into the curriculum, so it's not just black children learning this, it's other children learning, because this is stuff they need to know as well.
Can you share with us some of the benefits that maybe your children have shared with you about attending the READI program?
Yeah, so my son, he's 10 years old, and so he's pretty vocal now. He's able to express himself, and he said that seeing his peers, being able to play with them, feeling free to talk to the male teachers, which is one thing I'll definitely say. The READI program had a lot of black male figures, and that's important too, because not only is teaching predominantly women, but it's white women. And so seeing black men was very helpful for him, especially because he was able to relate to them, talk to them about basic things that he can't relate to in his normal school. Being personable with the kids, letting them know that they could talk to them, that they're not alone, that they're willing to hear them. And it's not just, for the lack of better words, black and white, where there's a rule and that's it, and there's no explanation, there's no understanding of their mindset, why they think the way they think, the way they view the world, because these teachers think like them, they've seen the world like them. So yeah, that's...
What did READI get right that schools often get wrong?
Teaching your children about the beauty of their skin, of who they are, of their history, helps them, because this was a summer program. They're going back into the real world where the kids don't look like them, the teachers don't look like them. So being here equipped them with the skills to know that you're an amazing person and nobody should dislike you just based off what you look like. And so I know for my son, it was very beneficial because he's going through things at school, but he's able to call it out now. Other kids are going through the same thing, but don't know what to call it, don't know who to tell, don't know what to say. And so the READI program gave him that confidence to stand up and be like, that's not okay. Somebody needs to know about this, something needs to happen, something needs to change. And so I'm thankful because he knows where to go. He knows that those things are not okay. And I wish that for all Black children, because most of them suffer in silence. Most of them believe that's just how it is. Others know what's wrong and don't know who to talk to. And so knowing that there are people who are going to fight on your behalf, knowing that there's people out here who love you, who care for you, who want you to be the best you can be, is empowering. And the READI program did an excellent job with that. So I'm very thankful.